morning, or depending when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told, out of Voice of Radio. So today, we need to take a look at some new products. However, there is a gigantic caveat at the beginning of this video, and it is this. The products I'm going to be telling you about today seem legit, and I believe them. But I do not have pictures of the products, and I cannot prove they're definitely coming. I've chatted to a bunch of people, I've searched around, I have found matching information posted in multiple different places. It seems to be that this is absolutely true and legit and correct. However, I want to make this super clear. It is not official. It is not proven. So I think for now we have to put it as rumor and speculation. However, if I hadn't been able to find it posted in multiple places, if I didn't believe it to be true, I wouldn't be showing you this video because I kind of pride myself on, you know, at least being slightly careful in what I post. So apparently there are 3 new products. Now this news is coming out of Singapore. Apparently yesterday, some pre-orders went up so that you could essentially pre-order from the Singapore distributors and go ahead and, well, get these products. First of which is an August V-Box. Now, if we're talking about an August V-Box, it means it is going to be releasing in the same month as the set which coincides with Eevee Heroes. So it might be Eeveelution focused, which would be pretty cool. Now, as it stands at the moment, Chilling Reign, remember, is due for a release in June. We then have a shorter gap than usual. Our as of yet unnamed August set is going to be coming in, well, August, which means we are back to the regular cadence. Remember, Chilling Reign was our June set, but we're not supposed to have a set in June. We're supposed to have one in May. So the reason we've got a shorter gap is because we're getting back to the August, November, February, May release schedule. At some point, we were going to have a smaller gap. This is it. So our set in August is going to be an amalgamation of Blue Sky Stream and Skyscraping Perfect. That is the double set making up Sword and Shield 7. And Eevee Heroes, which is Sword and Shield 6A. If this is releasing in August, it means it is going to coincide with that set. So it may well be that one of the Pokemon V from that set is taken out and put into a box. Like, for instance, Galarian Rapidash. We know we're getting a Galarian Rapidash box. But it turns out the Galarian Rapidash was actually just released in what is for us Chilling Reign over in Japan. So for us, Galarian Rapidash V is a promo which can only be gotten in that box. For Japan, it's just a regular set card. Or it might be a promo, so take Hatterene V for instance. Hatterene V was a promo in Japan, it was a gym promo. But over here, you have to go and buy the Hatterene V box, and it is only available if you buy that box. So it's either going to be a V which is cut from that set in Japan, or it is going to be a promo. I don't believe there are any promos hanging over that we don't have yet, so we'll have to wait and see. It's going to be the usual thing, 4 boosters, a promo card, an oversized promo, and a code card, exactly like we saw from the Galarian Rapidash V box and the Hatterene V collection. This is a pretty standard product. For what it's worth, I don't think they would take an Eeveelution out and put it in here. But then having said that, putting an Eeveelution in the box would make it a very popular product. So, I don't know, you can argue with me about that in the comment section. The other product, or the second product, which has gone and been revealed, is a Pokemon TCG Trainers Toolkit. Now, of course, we have seen a Trainers Toolkit in the past. We have had one released. And the Trainers Toolkit was a wonderful, wonderful product. Does need to be borne in mind, however, that post-rotation, the Trainers Toolkit that we've already had is not quite as good. because the Trainer's Toolkit has 2 of the alternate art Dedenne, which is going to rotate out, and 2 of the alternate art Reset Stamp, which is going to rotate out, and a couple of Giant Half, which is going to rotate out. Still has Professor's Research, Boss's Orders, Marnie, Quick Ball, Metal Saucer, still some good cards, but it's not as good post-rotation. Now, the list we've essentially got here is 2 promo cards. We don't know what these promo cards are. Obviously, in the old Trainer's Toolkit, we got the Dedenne, the Reset Stamp, the Communication, and the Pokegear, the alternate art ones, but they were all Sun and Moon era cards, not Sword and Shield era cards, so I'm not sure entirely which promos we're missing here. It's likely to be alternate art promos, just purely because that's what we got last time, and it wouldn't make a huge amount of sense to go changing that up. So maybe there's some alternate arts in Japan, or some alternate arts that we haven't seen yet, but expect those promo cards to be alternate art. An energy brick is exactly what we saw last time, and it is exactly what it says on the tin. It is just a pile of energy cards of each type to help you make decks. These are really good for new players. We're also going to be getting 4 booster packs, which is the same amount we got last time. Last time there was 1 Sword and Shield, 2 Rebel Clash, and 1 Unbroken Bonds. It was released when Rebel Clash was the most recent set. So 2 of the most recent set, 1 of the previous, and 1 of a slightly older set. Does sound about right. That works. 65 card sleeves, just like we got the sleeves last time. Expect a new design, but people really liked the old ones. 1 deck building booklet, like we had last time. 6 damage counters and 1 set die. The set die is the one that you use for flipping heads and tails. And 2 condition markers. Basically, all the stuff you need, the acrylic markers and dice and all that you need to actually play the game. A rulebook and a code card. Oh, and it actually says right at the top, 50 cards. 50 cards is cool. So, what are we getting here? Now, last time, like I've said, we basically got 10 cards, and we got a pair of each of them. And 4 of them were alternate art promos. So we got all of these cards, which are absolute staples. But last time, there were 20 in total. 10 different cards, 2 of each. It seems like they're expanding it out now, so we're getting those 2 promo cards, and we still don't have any idea what they are. But we're also getting 50 other cards, which is beautiful. This is going to be really good. Now, last time, one of the reasons this was so popular was that it came with Dedenne. But even if it didn't come with Dedenne, for newer players, products like this are phenomenal. Getting a bunch of staple cards, and a couple of GXs, and some booster packs, and energy, and sleeves, and all your markers, is genuinely phenomenal. It really is awesome. So, we are getting a bunch of cards like we did last time, and actually there were more than 20 cards last time. I'm lying to you. It seems very, very similar. And this is phenomenal for newer players. Absolutely phenomenal. It's going to remain to be seen how good it is for people like me that have been around the block a few times. You imagine that the 2 promo cards, we don't know what they are going to be what they're using to pull people like me in. If it's just a bunch of staples I've already got, 4 booster packs, energy, and sleeves, maybe I'm not going to buy it. But if you're a new player, or you know someone that is, this sounds like a phenomenal product. And then probably the headliner here is Marnie. Now, there is a Marnie Premium Tournament Collection box, which is coming with 7 booster packs, 1 deck box, 65 card sleeves, 2 condition markers, 6 damage dice, and 4 promo cards. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, Marnie promo cards. And at this stage, right, we don't need to have much discussion on the rest of it. You get a bunch of markers, 7 booster packs, and some sleeves. The sleeves, actually, we should stop for a second. They're probably very cool, and they have probably got a Marnie design on them, and people love Marnie, so I can imagine that sleeves with Marnie on would actually be very popular indeed. And that alone is probably going to push some people into buying these. However, I want to talk about these Marnie promos. Now, we don't know they are Marnie promos, let's be clear. We know that it is called the Marnie Premium Tournament Collection Box, and we know there are 4 promo cards. But I did a video a little while ago where I told you that in an official collection app that Pokemon use or publish, they listed 2 new Marnie promos. Now, they didn't tell us which Marnie promos they were. We only knew that they were Marnie promos. However, there are only 2 Marnies over in Japan that we haven't had. The full art Marnie that should have come around in Shining Fates, it was in Shiny Star V in Japan, and the autograph Marnie where she is practicing smiling with Morpeko that came around in a separate product over in Japan. So logic dictates that if we've got 2 unnamed Marnie promos, and there are 2 Marnies in Japan that they've had that we haven't, you would imagine they match up. We cannot say for absolute certainty, of course, but it makes perfect sense that that is the way it's going to go. But then we end up with the question of, well, hang on a second, 4 promos? Because I'm telling you right off the bat now, there is absolutely no way you are getting more than 1 full art Marnie in this collection. It is definitely not happening. Firstly, the price converted is about $50. Secondly, it already comes with 7 booster packs, which you're talking just shy of $30. Plus the sleeves and the deck box. Deck box will probably have the same design as the sleeves, or at least some Marnie-centric design. And then the dice and all of that. So there's no way you're getting more than 1 full art Marnie here. Plus, come on, think about it from a business point of view. Pokemon want you buying 4 of these if you're a big Marnie fan. If you want to play with full art Marnie, Pokemon want you buying 4 of these boxes. And honestly, for what you're getting, it seems like a pretty good price. I don't think many people are going to complain too heavily here. So this honestly sounds about right. I think it is absolutely possible that we would get a full art Marnie and an autograph Marnie. Although I still am weirded out, right? I assumed, and I said this at the time, I've said it a couple of times, these autograph cards seem very quintessentially Japanese in their nature. I really did not think they were going to find their way outside of Japan, over to Europe, North America, etc. It is starting to look a lot like I'm wrong. But essentially, what it seems to be is we've got 2 Marnie promos, which we know are coming. They've been listed in the official app. We have 2 Marnies that have been released in Japan that we haven't had over here. Exactly 2, no more, no less. And we've got this product, which is essentially coming with 4 promo cards. If you ask me honestly, I am saying you do get a full art Marnie, you do get an autograph Marnie, and then there are 2 others. I really don't think we're getting 2 of each. I don't think we're getting more than 1 full art. That is not the way Pokemon generally tend to do their products. So I think there are going to be 2 others. Now, maybe it's Morpeko, because let's face it, Marnie loves Morpeko. So maybe Morpeko finds its way out as a promo card, and maybe some other Pokemon which we would generally associate with Marnie would also come along. That would make perfect sense. But one way or another, these sound like very, very interesting products. I wish I had a better answer for you, ladies and gentlemen. I wish I could give you more information. And look, at some point, assuming these are true, and I really do believe they are, or I wouldn't be covering them in a video, assuming that these are true, one day in the hopefully not too distant future, we're going to be getting a bunch more information. And as soon as we do, there will be a video on this channel, and I will explain everything you need to know, because quite frankly, ladies and gentlemen, that's how I roll. But for now, I want to know what you think about all of this. I want to know your opinions. I want to know where you stand, so let me know in the comment section. Go nuts! Be nice! And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi, and Twitch for some live action at twitch.tv/PTCG Radio. If you want to support the channel, get some bonus podcasts and all that good stuff, head on over to patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can do exactly that. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.